guys, welcome to Freedom and a Budget. I am Kelly, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. I am all about living a life well on a budget, and just because you're on a budget does not mean that it has to be constricting and just you have no fun and freedom. No, you have freedom in a budget. A budget is just giving every single dollar a name and you being in charge of your money rather than your money in charge of you. So this has been a long journey for me. I'm currently debt-free, cash flowing a wedding, and I've made some mistakes in my life. I've had a car repossessed. I've, been way behind on bills. I've had my electricity turned off, all different things. So I know what a struggle it can be. And I came across this article and on how to know if you're living beyond your means. And I was like, wow, this is crazy, because I feel like so many of my friends and coworkers and stuff, they're like, yeah, that's fine. I can, kind of maneuver my money and kind of, make it work. And I may be a couple days late on this payment and this and that, but I'm fine. No, guys, if you're, falling into some of these traps and categories, you may be living beyond your means. And, I have some great solutions to help you get out of it. So we're going to dig in and see if you are living beyond your means. Number one, you are not saving at least 10% of your income. That is huge. Guys, savings is so important, whether it be saving for your emergency fund or sinking funds or whatever it is. Savings, you need to be saving your money. You never know what's going to come up. So 10% of your savings. You have no emergency fund. I recommend everyone having at least $1,000 emergency fund when they're getting out of debt. After they're getting out of debt, they need to have a 3 to 6 month of emergency fund. That is huge. You never know what's going to come up, especially if you're a homeowner and you don't have a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. Guys, that is so dangerous. What happens if your roof has a leak? What happens if your AC goes out? What happens if your transmission in your car goes out? You never know. Or a job loss, or an illness. You never know. Number 3, living paycheck to paycheck. That was so me. Guys, I, would have $7 to my name before the next paycheck, and I didn't know what I was going to do, or I, couldn't do this. I couldn't go to the store. I couldn't do anything because I had to wait for the next paycheck to come. Now when a paycheck comes, I'm like, oh, cool. Let's add it to the budget. Not, oh gosh, I can't do anything. I can't spend any money. I can't go to the grocery store. I'm eating, cereal for dinner because I can't afford anything. No. Number 4, borrow money from friends, family, or worse, taking out a payday loan. Guys, this is so dangerous. Borrowing money is so hard on your relationships and your friendships and different things. There's times where I've let people borrow money, and every time I see them shopping at Whole Foods or going out to eat here and this, I'm like, they're going out to eat there and they're not paying me back. Excuse me. Guys, don't borrow money. Don't loan people money. It is really, really, really hard on the relationship, and you don't want the relationship or the friendship to end because of money. That is so dangerous. So I'm just like, sorry, I love you. If it's that hard, I may give them the money as a gift, but it's not a loan. And I certainly don't do payday loans. Oh my gosh, the interest on those, they will kill you. It's so dangerous. Payday loans are not good, guys. Not good at all. Next, you can't afford the minimums on your credit cards. So I do not live with credit cards. I do not believe in credit cards. I have lived many years with only my debit card and cash. And it's totally a myth that you need a credit card. And if you're only able to pay the minimums, that's not good. The interest on credit cards is crazy, guys. Crazy. Next, overdue notices consume your mailbox. I was a victim of that. I used to get the phone calls, and still to this day, if I get a phone call that I don't recognize, I freak out. We're having a hurricane this coming weekend, and I got a 800 number call from FPL to just let us know the storm and how to repair and everything. Our electric company. And when I first saw it, I know my heart kind of sank a little bit. And I was like, Kelly, answer the phone. It's fine. You're not in debt anymore. You don't have collection agencies calling you. But it's a real feeling. And it's like, oh crap. I used to ignore all those numbers and get the voicemails, and it is not an easy place to live. Next, you take out a loan to go on vacation. Guys, if you can't pay cash for your vacation, you shouldn't be going on vacation, period. Not okay. You know, so many people go on cruises and trips to Europe and this and that and Disney. Guys, if you can't pay cash, nope. That's including putting in credit cards. No, doesn't work. Number 8, you can't afford the essentials. You can't afford your basic needs. You can't afford toilet paper, toiletries, groceries, different things like that. If you're having to put that in credit cards and you're having to sacrifice and go without, yeah, you're living beyond your means. Number 9, if you're spending more than 30% of your take-home pay on your housing, you are living beyond your means. You should only be spending about 20 to 25% of your take-home pay on your rent or mortgage. If it is more, you need to find a cheaper place to live. That is not good. You need to get to a cheaper place, increase your income, but that's putting a big strain on your budget if you're spending more than 25%. And number 10, you're afraid your friends will judge you. Come on, guys. Your friends, if you're afraid they're going to judge you, if you're afraid that you're going to be compared to them, you're living beyond your means. All right, so we went through everything that is beyond your means. Let's come up with some solutions. So, I'm so excited to go over these with you. This is my passion. I love helping people get through their budget, get through the trials that they're having in their life with money, and be able to see the other end and, you know, just walk away with, okay, we can make this work. And number 1 is create a budget, a zero-based budget. Now, what a zero-based budget is, you give every single dollar a name. So you come up with your income, and then all of your income is going to be allocated to rent, to tithes, to groceries, to you know, everything, all your bills, all of that, your debts. And at the end of it, if you have $200 left over, you're not leaving in the end of your budget. No, you're going to put that to your debt, or you're going to put that to your emergency fund, whatever it is. You want that budget to balance at 0 before the month even begins, so that you're starting the month on the right foot and you're not having extra money, because that extra money will get spent. It'll get spent at the grocery store, it'll be spent eating out, at Target, all different places. No, you want to have that zero-based budget so that you know, I can only spend this amount for groceries. And the cash envelope system is awesome. I have a Savvy Sense wallet where everything is allocated. I have my grocery budget, my eating out, my pocket money. It's all right there, and I cannot go over because I'm carrying cash. Number 2, set up an emergency fund and pay off your debt. So like I said before, number 1, emergency fund, $1,000. Number 2, pay off all your non-mortgage debt. Number 3, finish that emergency fund. You already have $1,000. You want to finish the rest of the 3 to 6 months of expenses. It is a game changer. Once you have that emergency fund, you will have so much peace of mind, and it is just going to be incredible. Such a good feeling. Next is a snowball effect. So the debt snowball is incredible. That's what I use to pay off my debt. So you're going to list all of your debts, smallest to largest, of the amount, regardless of interest rate. I don't care about interest rate. So you have 5 debts, you know, $200 personal loan, $3,000 car loan, $5,000 student loan, another student loan, whatever it may be. List them all, smallest to largest. Pay minimums on the bottom 4. Any money that you have extra is going to that smallest debt. Once that smallest debt is paid for and gone, you're going to roll over that payment to the next loan. You're paying minimums on the bottom 3, and then any extra money, including the top one, the money you're putting to the top debt is going to your second debt. You are going to knock out all of your debt. It is going to be incredible, the progress. I really don't recommend consolidating debt, because what consolidating debt is doing is it really messes with your mind. You have, you know, $20,000 worth of loans, but if you put them all together, it is so overwhelming. $20,000, how am I going to pay that off? Whereas if you break them up and you have, oh, I have 1,000 here, I have 2,000 here, I have 5,000 here, 6,000 here, you can pay that off. You can pay off $1,000 in a few months. Knock it out. The progress that you have, the self-esteem that you have from doing that is just a game changer. It is awesome, awesome, awesome. Next and last, throw away the credit cards. Oh my gosh, cut them up, get rid of them. You don't want to be creating new debt while you're already in debt. That is a no-no. You want to cut up the credit cards, be done with them, and not go into any more debt. So guys, that is the tips I have of getting back on your feet after you're living below your means. Getting back and just really taking hold of your finances, that you can do this. Please let me know if you have any tips of your own. Please leave them down below in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to have a healthy discussion with you guys. Comment on each other's posts. You know, this is a great place to have that discussion, to ask questions, to get feedback, and to learn from each other. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.